Hey guys, welcome back to the Andrea's Country Home Cooking Show. Today I'm going to show you how to prep some chicken for a couple different meals. But first I have to thank you guys so much. We looked at the specs on YouTube. We're kind of getting to know our way around more. And my husband checked it out today. And as of today I have 1,300 views on 8 videos that I've made. That blows my mind, and I thank you guys so much for watching me. I know some of you watch me in the bathtub. I know some of you watch me washing wine. I know some of you guys watch me in your spare time because you enjoy it, and I can't thank you enough for the feedback and the love and the support. So thank you so much. So today we're going to start with chicken. I hope you like chicken. If you don't, sorry, there's no substitute. I'm a chicken girl. I eat it a lot. My mom's like, I'm surprised you're not sprouting feathers because I eat it so much. So I went to Wegmans, I bought 2 packs of chicken, 10 pounds, so this is 10 pounds worth of chicken. I'm going to show you how to do a couple different meals. So tonight, for supper, we're doing a chicken quesadilla. So my husband was on shell duty, found the biggest shells he could possibly get. They're called grande. So I think tonight we are only going to do one big shell. Usually I get the either the small ones and do a couple, or the medium ones and then do 2, but I think one of these is going to be loads. So you're going to take your shell, and a lot of people will take the griddle and crisp them up. I usually don't. I have my ovens preheated right now at 375 degrees for this to pop in the oven. It will get crispy, but if you really want that crunch, you'll have to put it on the griddle with a little butter. But this does the trick for us. We love it like this. Okay, so in the pan, I fried up some chicken, and I already had it seasoned. I love this Clove Valley chicken seasoning. You can buy this at the Dollar General for $1. I don't like poultry seasoning. I don't know why. It doesn't give it the same effect. And when you do this, flavor it probably at least an hour if you can before you make it, because the longer it sits, the more flavorful it's going to get. So you can get this at the Dollar General. This was already seasoned, I already cooked it, and a little bit of olive oil, about 15-20 minutes, is going to get golden brown. So when it's done cooking, let it cool, like just a couple minutes. You don't have to, but as soon as you put the cheese on, it's going to melt, and then your shell's not going to have a chance to get nice and crisp. So we're just going to put this on the bottom of our shell, and this makes, if you have too much chicken cooked, you can throw this on salad the next day. There's so much you can do with this, like leftover chicken. So don't panic if you think you fried too much and it won't fit on the shell. You can even like throw it in wrap and do some ranch and lettuce and cheese and have a little grilled chicken wrap. So I like to get it all out to the edge, and I will show you here in a little bit how I prep my chicken. What's great about this is you can put it in the freezer and pull it out, and you have like a meal ready to go. And I love this because it's quick. And like tonight I'm having rice with it and homemade applesauce. So pretty easy. My kids love it. And actually you can even do just cheese if you don't want to do chicken, or you could substitute it for beef or whatever. You can make whatever kind of quesadillas. Even steak would be really good. So okay, you want to spread your chicken out there. We're going to do this pan. I'm going to put this in the middle so you guys can see a little bit better. Alright, so here's our shell topped with the chicken that's already cooked 15 to 20 minutes on the stove in olive oil. Next we're going to take our cheese. We shredded extra sharp Cabot. You can buy the New York, there's Vermont, there's all kinds of different kinds. I love the Cabot cheese. I can't tell you enough. If you use the bag, it's not going to taste as good. If you don't season your chicken, it's not going to taste as good. Seasoned chicken and good cheese is where a good quesadilla is at. And I tried telling my friend Lindsay Mertz that, and for some reason she goes out to eat and likes all these chicken quesadillas, and they're nothing compared to mine. So shout out to Lindsay. You gotta try this out at home. Alright, so I shredded about 3 cups of sharp cheese. And you're just gonna sprinkle it all over the top. Make sure you get to the edges too, because you gotta make sure you spread the love of the cheese. The more the better. And you can add tomatoes, you can add chopped peppers, you can add whatever your little heart desires on these. I don't fold mine in half like traditionally. If you go to a restaurant, they typically will come out like this. As you can see, this is one meal for a family of 4. It's really thick. So when you go to close it, it doesn't really close that well. So I like to do like a big shell pie pretty much. Top it with this bad boy, press down, and we're gonna pop this in the oven maybe like 5 minutes just till the shell gets crisp and the cheese melts and you're ready to go. When you pull it out, let it sit for a couple minutes just to let the cheese settle. And then you're gonna take a pie cutter or a pizza pie cutter, and then you're just gonna cut it into however many pieces you like. And this goes a really long way. Like I eat 2 because the chicken's so like chunky. I eat 2 and I'm like really full. So this is a very filling meal, plus you can make rice with it, you can make a side salad, you could do vegetables, whatever your heart desires. So here's one meal ready to go into the oven. Okay, now the next thing I love to do with my chicken is my lunch prep. And I'm running low, I only have like 1 piece left in my freezer. So I had the 2 packs of chicken, cut and prepped, so a couple strips, and I put them in my container and I let them sit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my tongs, and I buy these snack bags. Usually get them at the Dollar Tree. You can buy them for $1, the Glade bags. I just kind of went to Wise's because I was out. And these snack bags were perfect for these chicken strips. Again, same seasoning. Dollar General, $1. Can't beat it. It goes a really long ways too. So what I do is put all these strips in little snack bags. And I don't label it because I've lost over 50 pounds in a year, which maybe someday for a YouTube video I will maybe show you guys what I eat for lunches and breakfast and stuff like that, and how I did it. But chicken was a lot of the reason of why I lost my weight, and this is what I eat for lunch. So chicken prep is really important to me. I have a little tiny lean bean grilling machine, and I have a big one. And I get it out every day for lunch, pull one of these bags out of the freezer, and by noon it's completely unthawed. Throw it on my lean bean grilling machine, cook it for like 5-10 minutes till the light goes off, and I have fresh grilled chicken ready. I either make a salad or make grilled vegetables and the grilled chicken. Kind of depends on the week, but I love having these pieces of chicken in the freezer. So right here is 4 days worth of chicken, and it didn't take long at all. So these will go in the freezer, and they last, last a while in the freezer in a Ziploc bag, but usually these will be gone by like next week. So this is another idea for lunch prep. Now, next is the same thing. This is chicken strips. So I cut them about this size. They're in this bag. So what I'm gonna do, they're gonna take my chicken seasoning, I'm gonna sprinkle it on here. Now when you freeze chicken, make sure you freeze it with the seasoning on it. Don't wait, don't bring this home from Wegmans and not season it. Bring it home, get freezer bags, prep it. It's so much easier. Or you're just gonna let your chicken sit in the freezer, it's gonna sit in there and you're not gonna want to deal with it. It's easier when it's unthawed to prep it and get it all set to go. Like this was all already cleaned, cut, and fat trimmed off of it. So everything I'm doing right now is prepped, ready to go. So you're gonna take your bag and you're just gonna flop all your chicken around. Hopefully you guys can hear me over the bag. And then usually I could have more in here and I could do like a meal. Like we love grilled chicken for dinner, and I'll make like a pasta, an angel hair pasta with roasted veggies. In the summer we usually eat that like once a week, and then I have tons of leftover grilled chicken from my lunch. So you could just put this in the freezer as is, but these are actually going to sit in the fridge a little bit tonight, and then tomorrow morning I'm going to do 4 more for my lunches. So here's 8 days worth of lunches and the chicken strips. So that's going to go over there. It's going to sit in the fridge and get all the chicken seasoning is going to get into the chicken more. And I could throw them in a bag and put them in the freezer, but trust me, just let it sit. I wanted to save some for prep to show you guys. Okay, next is the quesadillas that we just did. So I started cubing pieces in here because who wants to sit here and watch me cube chicken? So, cameraman, could you hand me my scissors, please? I apologize, folks. This is what happens when you do it live. And actually, thank you, sir. Someday I will have to introduce you to my husband, who is slave driver. He just is all about these YouTube videos and has done such an awesome job. He's the one that edits them and puts them on because I don't know what I'm doing, so I just do the show and he does everything else. So shout out to my husband, Chris, for being my #1 supporter and always being there. So I have these chicken strips that I did. All I'm doing is cutting them into cubes, and they're going into this bag. Maybe like half an inch. And like I said, the fat's already cut off of them. I'm gonna do one more. I just wanted to show you guys how this is done. So if you want to freeze quesadilla meat, you can. It's so nice to come home and be like, oh hey, just pick up some taco shells and we can make some quesadillas. Because in this house, we always have cheese. So we're never without cabbage cheese, because I usually buy that cabbage cheese in a 2-pound block. Wegmans, $8.99. Can't beat it. Okay, so now we're gonna take our seasoning. We're gonna dump a lot in here. More the better. You want it in the morning, and you're gonna see a huge difference in the color too, of why I'm saying to let it in the fridge. This is gonna be bright orange in the morning. The longer you let it sit, the more flavorful it is. And I'm not gonna lie, the chicken that's in that, before I started taping, I was picking at the meat because it was so delicious. And it's cooked in olive oil, so you don't have to feel guilty about it. So okay, you're gonna take your quesadilla meat, you're gonna really rub it around. Get all that seasoning in there. You might have to add more. The more the better. I know they say there's like sodium and this kind of stuff you could do homemade, but I make my grilled chicken pretty often and have company, and everybody likes the flavor of my chicken. So, and the seasoning's not expensive at all. Go buy like 2-3 bottles. Keep it with your seasonings and have at it with the chicken. So I'm telling you, you're gonna love it. Alright, so we're going to do it one more time, and I labeled my bag chicken quesadilla. So then next time, when we're in a hurry and we need a quick dinner, this is going to be in our freezer, ready to go. So we're going to get all the air out of it. And then, again, this is going to sit in my fridge till tomorrow morning. Once all the flavorings through there, it'll go in my freezer. And then we'll have another quesadilla today. So there is another meal. Okay, now, next. I have more chicken here. So this is probably half of a pack. So I would say about 3 pounds of chicken. Already good to go. Cleaned, cut, fat off. So what we're going to do, we're going to season the bottom of it. Place it in a casserole dish. You don't have to spray the casserole dish, because you're going to get enough of the chicken flavoring and stuff that's going to come out that it's not going to stick to your pan. Okay, so I am making dinner for tomorrow night, and I'm doing a chicken pot pie casserole. So if it's good, I will make sure I come back and I will show you guys a video of how it is. But I have to bake chicken, and I'm having company tomorrow night because my mom and I are making Christmas cookies, so she's just going to stay for dinner. So typically I probably could have gotten 2 meals out of this, but we're feeding an extra couple people. So I have 6 chicken breasts. Like I said, it's probably about 3 pounds of chicken. And then this is going to sit overnight in the casserole dish. And then tomorrow I am going to bake it, and it's going to go as another meal. So we got a total of 2 meals. Then we have lunches. So I have a total of 8 days of lunch here, which actually would have been another full meal. So that's not too bad. And we have the chicken quesadillas for in the freezer. So you got 3 meals here, plus 8 days of lunches, and that was for 2 packs of Wegmans chicken, about 10 pounds total of just chicken breasts. So you actually can get a lot of different meals, and I could literally sit here and have 20 pounds of chicken and tell you so many different recipes to do for it. But for today, this is what I'm going to give you. Stick around. I'll bring some more back. I thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please comment, like, and subscribe. We love you all so much. Thanks for sticking around, and have a great day.